Hello students, welcome to another video. Today we will discuss one example and one theorem. So the first of all, the example is, let A be a finite set. Let A be a finite set in metric space XD. In metric space XD, then show that X minus A, that is whole metric space minus this finite set, is open. So we have given that A be any finite set in metric space XD, and we have to show that whole metric space X minus A is open set. So this example can be asked as, show that space without finite point is open. Space without finite points is open. Space, metric space without finite point, this X minus A, and A is finite set, so space without finite point is open. So to solve this example, we have given that XD is metric space and A is the set of finite elements. So suppose these are the finite 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. So this n number of elements are in A, and we have to prove that this whole X minus these, suppose n numbers, whole X minus A. This A is the collection of all these finite elements, and X minus that finite numbers is open. We have to prove that X minus this finite number is open. So our set U is the element, set U is the set of elements of whole metric space XD except these finite number of points. So just subtracting these point from whole metric space X, the remaining set is our U, and we have to prove that U, that which is U is equals to X minus A, and we have to prove that this X minus A is open. So to prove any set is open, we have to prove that taking one element in between those elements of X minus A, that is, suppose X belongs to X minus A, and we have to prove that there exists some R greater than 0 such that SR of X, that is open sphere centered at X, belongs, again contains in this X minus A. So suppose this 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n elements is the A set, and we have to prove that the X minus A, so just excluding these finite number of elements from this whole set, the remaining set, that X minus A, we have to prove that set is open. Suppose this X1, X2, X3, suppose this X4, X5, X6, X7, X8, suppose up to this Xn are the elements of, suppose, A. These are, suppose, the elements of A. Suppose this A set is the set of X1, X2 up to Xn, and these are the X1, X2 up to Xn are elements. So just excluding these n elements from this whole metric space, we have to prove that the remaining set is open set. So if we take, suppose this X belongs to this X minus A. X minus A is the set of whole metric space excluding these n elements. So suppose this is X, which is the element of X minus A, and we have to prove that this X minus A is open. So if we take the distance between these 2 points, these 2 points, these again these 2 points, this and whole, and the minimum of distance between these numbers. So this is the minimum distance. Suppose here X1, X2 up to X7, suppose X8 is here, this is the X8. Then if we choose the minimum of distance between X and X1, X and X2, X and X3, X and X4, X and X5 up to X and Xn. So if you take the smallest distance, minimum of distance between X and Xi's. So first of all, we have to calculate the distance between X and X1. Then we have to calculate the distance between X and X2, X and X3, X and X4, X and X5, X and X6, X and X7, X and X8, X and X9 up to X and Xn. So calculating for each X distance between X and Xi's, the minimum between all those distances is our radius. Suppose if you take this radius and draw the open sphere, then this open sphere lies inside x minus a, since this open sphere does not contain any of these finite elements. So this is the open sphere which lies inside the x minus a, and from that we can say that this space without finite point, that is x minus a, is open set. So this is just the diagrammatical view. Now we will prove. We have given that this xd is metric space. We have given, let xd be a metric space, xd be a metric space, and also we have given that A is finite set of metric space xd, and let A be any finite subset of x, any finite subset of x, that is A is finite means A is of this form x1 x2 up to xn. So now we have to prove that for any x belongs to x minus a, SR of x contained in x minus a, let x belongs to x such that x does not belongs to a, that is our x is the element of x minus a. X belongs to a, but this x does not belongs to a. X belongs to x, but x does not belongs to a means x is the element of x minus a. Now let r radius, we have to choose the radius for the center x, and drawing that open sphere, the open sphere must be in x minus a. Let r is equals to, or choose r is equals to, choose r is equals to minimum of distance between x and x1, comma distance between x and x2 up to distance between x and xn. Calculating the distance between x and x1, x and x2, x and x3 up to x and xn, and taking the minimum distance is equals to radius, we can write r is the minimum of all those distances. So r is less equal distance of x x1, comma r is less equal distance of x x2. Similarly, r is less than distance between x and xn. R is minimum of all distance. So remaining, suppose minimum number is distance between x and x1, then all these distances are greater than. So r is always less than or equals to all those distances. So r is less equal distance between x x1, x x2 up to x xn. Therefore, we can say that this r is in less between all those distances, and we have to prove that this, taking this radius and this center, the open sphere SR of x contains in x minus a. Therefore, to show that SR of x is contained in x minus a, to show that this open sphere centered at x and with radius r lies inside x minus a. To prove this SR of x is contained in x minus a, we have to prove the any arbitrary element of SR of x lies inside x minus a. So let y be any arbitrary element of SR of x, y belongs to SR of x. Now by definition of open sphere, we can say that distance between x and y is less than r, but our r is less than or equals to distance of all x x1, x x2 up to x xn, but r is less than or equals to distance of x and x1. Therefore, this distance of x and y is less than r, and this r is less than or equals to distance between x and x1. Also, so distance between x and y is less than r, and r is less than or equals to distance between x and x1. So we can write it as this distance of x and y is strictly less than distance between x and x1. Distance of xy is less than distance of x1 will gives us x is not equals to, y is not equals to x1. Y is not equals to x1, since distance between x and y is less than distance between x and x1. So this x is fixed point and y is variable. So y and x1 are two different points, but they are not in the same distance from x. So we can say that y is not equals to x1. Similarly, we can prove that this y belongs to SR of x. Similarly, we can use the same result for distance between x and y is less than r, but r is less than or equals to distance between x and x1. So we can write this distance of x y is less than r, and this r is less than or equals to distance between x and x1. So we can write distance of xy is less than distance, here distance between x and x2. So using this, we can write distance of xy is strictly less than distance of x2. So which gives distance of xy is strictly less than distance between x and x2. So this implies y not equals to x2. We are proving that here we have to prove that this y belongs to, we have to prove that this y belongs to x minus a. Y is the element of SR of x, and we have to prove that y belongs to this x minus a. X minus a means the whole metric space x without these finite points. If our y is equals to some xi, then we cannot say that y belongs to x minus a. But if y is not equals to x1, y is not equals to x2, y is not equals to x3, similarly y is not equals to xn. So y is not equals to any member of a, then we can say that y belongs to x minus a. For that, first of all, y is not equals to x1. Similarly, we can prove that y is not equals to x2, y is not equals to x3, and up to y is not equals to xn. And therefore, we can say that y belongs to x minus a. So here y not equals to x2. Similarly, we can prove that y is not equals to x2, here y is not equals to x3, y is not equals to x4, up to y is not equals to xn, y is not equals to xn. Thus y is not equals to x1, y is not equals to x2, y is not equals to xn. Thus we have y is not equals to xk for all k belongs to 1, 2, 3 up to n. So y is not equals to x1, y is not equals to x3, y is not equals to x2 up to y is not equals to xn, implies y does not belongs to a. Y does not belongs to a, since the elements of the a are x1, x2 up to xn, and y is not equals to any of those elements. So y does not belongs to a, implies that y is this whole thing is happening in metric space x, and so y must be belongs to x, and y doesn't belongs to a means y doesn't belongs to x, y belongs to x minus a. So this shows that SR of x is totally containing x minus a, and this implies x minus a is open set. X minus a is open, that is space without finite point is open. Space without finite point is open. Space without finite point is open. Hence the solution of this example, or